What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another Minor League Monday. The player we're talking about today might be one of the best young outfielder talents we have in the minor leagues. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Robert Hassell of the San Diego Padres is the player we're breaking down today. Robert Hassell is currently the 35th overall prospect in baseball and number 2 prospect behind CJ Abrams in the Padres organization. As always, let's jump into a little bit about Robert Hassell. Robert Hassell, currently 20 years old, turns 21 in August. So he is a little bit on the older end for the 2020 draft. In the 2020 draft, he was the 8th overall pick. It went Robert Hassell, and then it went Zach Veen, back-to-back, 8 and 9. And it's only fitting, fun fact, Robert Hassell's 35th, Zach Veen's 34th. They're keeping these two very close together. Very similar skill sets. I would say Robert Hassell has better barrel skills, and Zach Veen has more power. So we'll see how that goes, but very similar skill set. Anyways, Robert Hassell, 6'2", 195. The scouts love him. 60 hit, 50 power, which honestly, pretty generous. We'll jump into his power numbers, but he's starting to show more power this year. 55 run, 55 arm, 55 field, 55 overall. Just an overall awesome prospect. Doesn't really have a weak spot. So really excited. Cannot wait to jump into his numbers. Let's jump into his stats a little bit. Dive into more about Robert Hassell. All right, Robert Hassell. So yes, drafted 8th overall in the 2020 draft. Gets his first season in 2021. Plays the whole season, 110 games. So the majority of his games were played at low A. We'll focus on that. 92 games at the low A level. Robert Hassell slashed a .323 batting average with a .415 on base percentage and .897 OPS. On top of that, he hit 7 home runs, 3 triples, 31 doubles. This is where I think Robert Hassell is going to succeed the most in his career. His doubles numbers are going to be crazy because, honestly, really good bat-to-ball skills to both left field and right field. He's going to just nail those gaps. But really, he doesn't even really have to do much to stretch a double. He's so fast. Anytime an outfielder is going to have to take an extra step or two, he's going to be on second base. He had 118 hits in those 92 games. On top of that, he had 65 RBIs, which is whatever. He's a leadoff hitter. 57 walks, very impressive walk rate, and 31 stolen bases in his first year. So love the stolen bases. The dude can steal. He only got thrown out 6 times of those 37 attempts. And as you can see, this season, we'll jump into it, he hasn't been thrown out yet. So really successful first year. Really won't talk about too much at high A. Did struggle a little bit, but he's back at high A this year, and he is doing Robert Hassell things. Over 33 games this season, 347 batting average with a 417 on base percentage, 944 OPS. We've seen a bump there, and the reason is because he already has 6 home runs. He had 11 home runs last year in 110 games. He's already at 6. He is on pace to smash that 11 home runs from last year. So he is showing that he has more power than a lot of people think. 50 grade, solid power number, but who knows? He might sneak up a little bit there. Kind of similar to like the Corbin Carroll video. Like Corbin Carroll can hit some home runs. Same with Robert Hassell. He has 5 doubles, 44 hits so far in those 33 games. He's walked 15 times in 33 games, which is not bad at all. I'd like to see that up a little bit more, but his stolen bases, you guys, 13 stolen bases and hasn't been thrown out yet. So very impressive there. We're seeing an uptick in his power numbers. On base percentage staying very steady. Batting average even is a tick up right now. Dude's hitting 350 right now. It's absolutely crazy. But Robert Hassell is an elite prospect. He's showing it across the board. There's a reason why he was the #1 high school bat drafted in 2020. I can't wait. Let's jump into his sports cards here. See where his prices are at. Kind of affordable, kind of not affordable. Let's jump into it. All right, so we're going to focus on his 2020 Bowman First card, whether it's autograph, variation, refractor, whatever. That's what we're focusing on today. Just going to go through his eBay sales. So right off the bat, the refractor auto in the raw form, $350. It's definitely on the expensive side for raw. If you can find one in good shape, honestly, I think it's a good price. With how good of a prospect he's showing to be, I could see if you were to grade this out, if you could find a raw card that could grade to a PSA 10, I could see it easily selling over $1,000, maybe even way more than that as he continues to progress. PSA 10 refractor, non-auto, $94, $83 there. Honestly, it looks like all these are from the same seller. I think that's very affordable. Anything under $100 for that, I might pick one up myself, personally. I like that price a lot. I know the market has come down a lot, but with good players, I still think those refractors have long-term value. And in 2020, the pop counts just really aren't that high. They're just not. PSA 10 base, $42. Another price that I do like if you're looking for something affordable. Like, I don't mind $43 on a PSA 10 at all there, especially as he progresses. Again, these young guys, more than likely, is going to be a long-term investment. If you're looking for short-term prospects, these top guys, hit or miss sometimes, you know? It's good if you can catch them right before like their MLB debut and they go off, or they just get really hot down in the minors. But for the most part, you're buying these young 19, 20-year-old guys to hold on for a little while. So at least until their debut. So we're still probably 2 years out from his MLB debut. Maybe one if he can get moved up pretty quickly here in the AA. Maybe we can see him next year. Like maybe like second half of the season, end of the season next year in the MLB. But as we keep going, the raw base card, only $1.50. Raw auto, $177. Again, a little bit on the more expensive side, so I would focus on quality if you're going to do that. If you want a cheap insert Bowman auto, $40 there. That's not bad. Some graded stuff. So 2 PSA 9s with the 10 auto. They sold for $250. I'm in between on that number. I honestly haven't looked at enough pricing. But based on the raw comps, seems a little high for a PSA 9. If you want something super cheap, PSA 9 raw, $14. Sparkle, $100 in the raw form. Sapphire. Love the Sapphire cards. I actually have one myself. I bought it for $40. Looks like you can pick one up for about $50 right now. Mine, unfortunately, has a print line, so I might be looking for another Sapphire. Maybe even picking one up that's already graded. As we continue to scroll here, see what else we can find. Sapphire there sold for $80, actually. But looks like a lot of raw and base. See if we can find some more expensive stuff here. Wow, his Bowman Chrome Sapphire PSA 10, $628. I did not expect that. That is a huge number there. I did not expect that at all. And that's the thing about 2020 Sapphire, everyone. The quality was not great on it. The centering was really difficult. So if you can find some good 2020 Sapphire cards, pick them up because the pop counts are not going to be high on them at all. A beautiful true blue here out of 150 for 127. And we'll just scroll. I'll let you guys just check out the rest of the comps here. Again, these are just recent comps, so probably going to find all sorts of things. Sparkle PSA 10, $200. Blue auto, over $1,000 already. So you're looking at some expensive stuff. If you're looking for bargains, you know, you can pick up his refractor, his base refractor for a good deal. Pick up 8 of them there for $150. Raw refractor here for $15. So his stuff is still affordable, honestly. If you're not looking for like a big card of Robert Hassell, stuff's pretty affordable still. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for today's video. Kind of feel like I flew through that one. That was fun, though. Robert Hassell, amazing outfield prospect, just so good across the board, and he is showing that he is a top prospect. He's going to shoot up the boards. He's at 35 right now. Honestly, by the mid-season update, I expect him to be in the top 15. I just do. I just think he's that good of a player. He consistently barrels up the ball. They call him Bobby Barrels for a reason. But he's just so good. And his prices are still affordable. After looking at those comps, if you're looking for a nice card or like a numbered auto or a numbered PSA 10, it's going to be expensive. But that's just how the market is right now. That's how it is for pretty much every single player. But if you want like a non-auto, like the refractor PSA 10, I love the refractors. Under $100 still. You can pick one up for like $80, wasn't it? So like for me, that's not a bad buy. So yeah, Robert Hassell still has some affordable sports cards. Does have some expensive ones, but he is a baller. He is playing super well so far this season. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video. If you guys like this video, please get a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Robert Hassell in the comments below. Good, bad, yay, nay, buy, sell. What are you doing with Robert Hassell? Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See ya!